Hey everybody, what is up? Verse Battle here. Just doing another one because people seem to be enjoying them. So I decided, why not do some more. So today's Verse Battle is going to be Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, versus the Incredible Hulk. Modern Incredible Hulk. My Hulk knowledge isn't too up to date. I know quite a bit about Hulk, but I don't read modern comic Hulks like the Indestructible Hulk or anything really like that. But I did read like the first issue of it, so if that means anything. But my knowledge and of his feats and everything are still there because Hulk's a very debatable character. There's a lot of battles that people pin him up against because people just want to see it. There's reasons why, Death Battle gets, tons of requests for Hulk, and Superpowered Beatdown gets requests for Hulk. It's because people really like to see, because he's so powerful. People want to see who can take him down, or who can he take down, yada yada yada. So I think he's just a very debated character. And one of those debates is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Now, what I think most people think about when they think Broly is his super form when he's all super beefy and he's got like the crazy Trunks hair going on. And, that's the definitive Broly everyone thinks about, not like the kind of scrawny looking one with like the black and then the blue. I think what people really want to see is like World Breaker Hulk versus legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So let's go over abilities and feats and whatnot. So, starting off with Hulk, I have my notes here or whatever. I usually just go to, a wiki page or something, or if they have one, an official website. And I don't know why Marvel's website's being really janky right now. So I don't have Marvel's website on me right now. But like I said, I know most of his feats. Obviously, he's got incredible feats. Everyone knows his powers and abilities. He's incredibly strong. He can leap continents. He's even been shown to leap into orbit. Super strength. That's an understatement. I'm pretty much just repeating everything I said in the battle against Superman. So, Hulk versus Broly. Who's gonna win? All right. Same rules, kind of an arena or an empty wasteland type thing, just, no civilians to worry about, no morals into it, not like these characters really ever hold back, but you know what I mean, it's like an empty wasteland, there's no buildings or cars or anything, because I think the best way to really pin two characters against each other is to get, I stated in another video, think of like the hyperbolic time chamber. Like, think if they're fighting somewhere like that, where it's just like wide open areas of just vastness and almost nothing there. That's what I personally think, because it allows the characters to go all out and just blow the crap out of stuff. And when you're talking about if they're fighting in a city or something, that takes a lot of imagination. So, who's gonna win? I think it's actually pretty close. I feel like a lot of people actually deny Hulk quite a bit. They say Hulk would get stomped, Broly, easy win. I disagree to a certain extent because, these characters are very similar. Their fighting styles are very similar. They like to smash, a lot of head smashing, a lot of body blows, just a lot of fists. These characters don't kick too much, there's not much technique to them. They just kind of wail each other around. So let's go over some of Broly's techniques, and let me tell you, there are a lot. And I'll just go over, I'll go over them all. Bear Hug, Blast Meteor, Bloody Smash, Delta Combination, Double Eraser Cannon, Energy Shield, Eraser Cannon Punch, High Speed Rush, Kakarot, Ki Blast, Omega Blaster, Sharpshooter Watson. Okay, so a lot of these are just taken right from the video game. I'm just going to throw that out there, how much you want to consider canon. Video games really aren't canon, but yeah. So that's where I'm getting these moves from, by the way. So judging off of that, he's got more moves than Hulk. All right, Hulk's got his clap. He can make obviously earthquakes and stuff. And if you're talking like World War Hulk, my god, he's got some really impressive feats, like jumping to the center of a planet and pulling the plates together. You know, back in like Secret Wars, he held up like a 150 billion ton mountain and supported it. You know, so those are some of his like, you know, big feats. He's taken down some of the strongest people in the Marvel Universe, and at even one time was described as being stronger than most mortals and immortals that walked the earth. And, you know, I guess it also depends on the writer. But if we're talking World War Hulk, that's where I think Hulk stands the greatest chance. And I feel like at first Broly would probably underestimate this guy, alright? I feel like the fight would start and Broly would already have the upper hand. Like, he would underestimate him and just kind of toy with him a bit. Because, you know, they can sense power levels, and Hulk's power level wouldn't be that high. You know, Broly would just be like, what's this guy? And just kind of slap him around a bit. But because of that, I feel, and like I said, this is kind of speculation, but I feel like Hulk would start getting pissed and start getting good blows and really start doing some damage, and that's when Broly would actually have to kind of step it up and start getting mad and be like, alright, this guy's a lot tougher than I thought. So, man, it really is tough. It really is. But, man, it is a tough debate, I think. You'd automatically think, oh, the DBZ character wins. But, you know, a lot of comic book characters have been, you know, written to be so OP nowadays. You know, it's always about how strong can we make our characters. And, man, Hulk's gotten some really impressive feats. But ultimately, I think Broly takes it. Why? Here's the thing. When Broly gets to the point when Hulk starts being, you know, annoying, that's when Broly just blows up the planet. Now, you could argue Hulk could survive that. Yeah, he could. And he could even breathe in space. But here's the thing. He'd just be kind of floating around. But at the same time, does that count? Because, you know, Goku can't breathe in space, so could Broly. Would blowing up the planet help Broly? Interesting. So, you know, ultimately, I do think Broly would win. But a lot of the arguments that people bring up for Broly, like I just said, blowing up the planet, would it work? Because, you know, Goku's a Saiyan, he can't breathe in space. Vegeta's a Saiyan, he can't breathe in space. They could survive the outer atmosphere, but they can't go deep into space and breathe. They can survive outer atmosphere. So, if you take that out of the equation, what else could Broly do to finish Hulk off? Obviously, Gigantic Energy Blast, I think, would probably knock Hulk out. You know, like, you know, if you've seen, I believe it was the second Broly movie, when he, like, takes that huge energy blast and he launches it at Gohan. That thing was huge, and it took, you know, Goten, Gohan, and then Goku just kind of flies out of nowhere like Jesus, and so like, my son, let me help. And he's like, ah! And, you know, they all, like, shoot a huge Kamehameha wave, and even then, it's almost not enough, and I believe Trunks has to, like, shoot an energy blast at him and, like, distract them or something like that. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So could Hulk deflect it? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because Broly would just keep, like, blasting energy blasts. And in my scenarios, you don't get help from others. And, you know, they've always needed help to stop Broly. It's never been like, okay, I'm this one dude, I can take him on. I mean, Gohan did a pretty good job, but in the end, he still needed help. Goku needed help. You know, he needed all the energy from all the other warriors, and Vegeta was being a spoiled little prick. But, ultimately, they needed help to beat Broly. I don't know if anyone could really take him on one-on-one. You know, maybe like someone like Superman, you know. This is a tough one. It really is. It really is a tough one. Sorry, Hulk fans. I say Broly takes it. He's faster. He's, you know, he just has more versatility. I mean, Hulk is going to get good blows, but Broly can take them. He took a Kamehameha wave point blank from, like, a super Kamehameha wave charged up from Goku, and it was super epic, and just ruined the moment. He just kind of, like, walked through it, you know. And he took it, like, point blank, you know. Like, no one does that. And I mean, okay, sometimes they do, but, like, dude, he just, like, walked through it and just grabbed him by the head and just started wailing on him again. Broly takes it hands down. I mean, like I said, he could do the whole Superman thing and punch Hulk in orbit and let him float there. I hate to keep bringing that up, but it's such an easy solution to just kind of go boom, uppercut him, and then there he goes. I mean, yeah, he can breathe, but he's stuck up there, and then Broly wins. Or, you know, like I said, a huge planet-busting explosion might do them both in, but ultimately Hulk would probably die first. I'm a little unsure myself, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Thanks for watching these, because they've been bringing in more views than I thought they would. I gotta be honest. I will continue to do them because I like debating. I like talking to the fans and whatnot. So that's gonna do it for this. Broly takes it by a small margin. That's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Let me know who you want to think would win, because I like hearing that. You know, Superman vs. Batman's got multiple comments, and I try to reply to everybody, because there are a lot of points I don't bring up in my videos, because I don't like to ramble. This is probably going to be heavily edited. So, anyways, see you guys later. I've rambled enough. And my little Ninja Turtles anniversary thing, I don't know when that's going to happen.